CFG for the language a to the power I, b to the power I plus j, c to the power j, where I j greater than equals to 1. So what can be the language? B is the combination of I, A and C. So we can write like this: A, B, B, C, or this can be A, B, 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 C, 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 like this. So what can be the grammar? We can write like this: A, B. We can take two variables s tends to A, B, where A can be the combination of A, B or A, B. So we can write like this, and B can be the combination of B, C. So we can write like this: B, C oblique B, B, C, where A is a to the power I, b to the power I, and b is b to the power j, c to the power j, because we need like this: a to the power I, b to the power I plus j, and c to the power j. Like this we have, so we can write like this. This is the grammar, and we can cross check. Here we can push A and pop B, but B is I plus j, so obviously there are more B's. So when more B will come, then we will push those B's, and after that we can pop C. So we can clearly see that all things are clear here. So this is simply DPDA. This is DPDA. Now move to the next. CFG for language L is equals to a to the power I, b to the power j, c to the power k, where I is not equals to j or j is not equals to k, but I, j, k all are greater than equals to 1. So we can take the grammar. And for grammar, we can take some conditions because nobody is equal. So we can take 4 conditions. First condition, when I is less than equals to j. Second condition, when I is greater than equals to j. Third condition, when j is less than equals to k. And the fourth condition, when j is greater than equals to k. These 4 conditions can be possible because all are not equal. So we can write like this. We can take a variable a, in which we can take a or aa, that is belongs to a to power m, where m is greater than equals to 1. We can take b variable, where we can write like this: b, 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 where this belongs to b to the power m, where m is greater than equals to 1. We can take c variable, c, c, c. This belongs to c to the power m, where m greater than equals to 1. So we can write like this. Also we can take another variable d, where we can take ab and adb. This is the a to the power n, b to the power n, where n is greater than equals to 1. And we can take another variable c, where we are taking the combination of bc, where b, e, c. So this will be the b to the power n, c to the power n, where n greater than equals to 1. So finally we write all the permutation combination regarding this, because here according to powers of a, b, c. So finally what can be the grammar? First we take I less than is equals to j. So what can be the possibility? I is less than or equals to j. So we will write d here. I is less than or equals to j. What we have? ab. So we are talking about the ab. So d, we write d first. So this will be a to the power n, b to the power n. And what next? Because I is less than or equals to j, so definitely b will be greater than this. So we will write next b here. So we will write b here, and c. C can be anything. So because here only we are talking about the I less than is equals to j. We are not talking about anything else. So we are not talking about k. So C can be anything. So now move to the next. The next condition is when I is greater than equals to j. So when I is greater than equals to j, then definitely A is more than B. A is more than B. So what we will write? First we write A here. So a to the power m. Then we write d. So what d belongs? A to the power n, b to the power n. And definitely I is greater than j. And c can be anything, because right now we are not talking about the k. We are talking about these two conditions. First I is less than equals to j. Then second I is greater than equals to j. Now move to the next, because according to these 4 conditions I am discussing the all thing, and I am making the grammar, because these all conditions are possible, because nobody is equal. So only these 4 conditions are possible. So according to these 4 conditions I am making the grammar. Now move to the next. When j is less than equals to k. So we are talking about k, j or k now. So a can be anything. So we can write simply a here, or we can say I. I can be anything. So we are not worried about I. So we can write simply a here. So a can be anything. Now we are talking about the j is less than k. J is less than k. That means b is less than c. So we are taking e. So we are taking e, bc. So we are taking A, E, so which is the B to the power n and C to the power n, because J is less than K, then definitely C is greater. So next we write C. This is C to the power m. Now move to the next when J is greater than J is greater than K. So obviously I can be anything, so A can be anything. So we will write simply A here. And now because J is greater than K condition, so definitely B is greater than C. So we will write simply B here. So this will give B to the power n. Simply write B variable, but this will give B to the power m. And next is E. So that will represent B to the power n and C to the power n. B to the power n, C to the power n. So this will be the grammar for this language. This will be the complete grammar for this language. And simply, as we don't know where we are heading, and simply we don't know how many we need to push A and pop B, or we need to skip C, or in the similar way we should skip A or push B or pop C, like this. There is no guarantee that where to move. So definitely this is not DPDA, so this is NPDA, because it is not clear where we are heading, because they are not equal, or greater than or less than conditions are only there. So we cannot say where to move. Either we push, pop, skip, what to do exactly. So that's why this is definitely NPDA. This is not DPDA. Now move to the next. Example. Suppose we have S1 grammar A to the power n, B to the power n, and C to the power m, and S2 we have A to the power m, B to the power n, C to the power n. So these two we have, and both are CFL, or we can say DCFL. So what will be the intersection if we do intersection of these two grammars, then what will be this is CFL or non-CFL, what will be the grammar? Because this is the intersection and there is no relationship between A to the power n, or no relation between n or m. There is no relation between n or m, so we cannot say what we will get. So simply this is non-CFL. This is non-CFL. Although both are CFL, but after the intersection and there is no relationship between n and m, so this is simply non-CFL. So we can say intersection of 2 CFL or 2 DCFL need not be CFL. So simply we can say intersection of 2 CFL or 2 DCFL need not be CFL. So need not be CFL. So it's not closed under CFL. It means intersection is not closed under CFL. This proves this.